Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the Xisuminati server. Today is episode 20. Yay, number 20, number 20, number 20. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing pretty good. Well, by the time this video comes out, there should be a new game on my channel. It's a game called Rogue Legacy. It's a pretty neat game. I've been having some fun with it. And hopefully the video was interesting to you guys. As I said in that video, if there's any more suggestions, please feel free to send them my way. So, of the comments I got, the comments were to change the spawner. So I did. It now ignores light levels, so I replace it all with just clear glass right now. Whether I'm going to do a design, whether I'm going to use colored glass, it all depends on if I can find something that fits this shape and color. Or not color, but mostly the shape. Because it's kind of got this smushed T shape here, and there's really not that much room. I mean, I could do like a repeating pattern or something. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the second spawner. So it has slightly less quantity upgrades, but it's got the ignore light levels. So, it works. And we're up to 67,000 blaze rods. Yay! That will be used for energy at some point. The comment was then to, work at expanding my solar. Well, I do have 5 level 6 solar panels that run my base. Unfortunately, the laser kind of kills everything. So, that's okay. Today's episode, on this to-do list, the to-do list right here, we're actually going to be doing this guy right here, the furnace array. Just because that's kind of the one that I need done. I really need more furnaces. So, down the red hallway, of which, I've been expanding down the blue one. And that's been fun. It's the blue hallway. Hello, blue hallway. I might switch this to blue just because, obviously, this is currently teal, whereas it switches to blue here. And here it's red all the way through. But, we'll see. Anyway, down here, I actually have this room here, which I have not shown yet. It's just an iron ore berry farm. There's iron ore berries up in the ceiling and down in the ground. And I actually plan on taking this drawer, moving it here, and the harvesters. The harvesters are right there and right there. And putting them here so that I can kind of extend this out and make more farms. Like, the next room be gold and the next room be whatever. So, down this hallway, I've done this. Ooh, so spectacular. And I would put the furnace array here. The problem is that in order to make this look good, well, there's a slight issue. Those guys right there. It's the back of the carpenter's stairs for this block right here. Now, fortunately, you can just kind of slap on the texture anyway, and it's a little micro block shape, so it's not too noticeable. But it kind of is. But if I'm wanting to do any kind of furnace setup, it's not going to work in that kind of restricted area. And I do want it to be symmetrical, so I don't really want to just do it on this side. We'll find something else to put there. So for here instead, what we're going to do is expand straight down. Go straight. With my crazy, crazy Instamine pick and darkness. Darkness everywhere. I'm probably digging way too far, but that is okay. Okay, so we need a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Look at that, I can count to 5. So this will be the end of the room. Ta-da. Alright. Dig this out. Ugh. This pickaxe is a little too fast, but that's okay. And then we do that, and that's not like that. Oh, what? No. Now I'm just making things bad to worse. Now we need this guy. Hey. Hi. Turn on. Thank you. There we go. A little bit of light in this room. Hopefully it's not too dark. So here's my idea. What I want to do is here and here have input output. It's pretty simple, really. And have an entire wall of furnaces. I'm going to actually have to make more because I was originally only planning on a raise of 7. But this shape of a wall, it's perfect. Just fill up the whole side with a furnace, and that means, well, I need a couple more. So it's going to be 10 on either side. So we're also going to need input and output, and I would like chests for those, but lacking chests in my inventory, let's just put drawers right now so that we can kind of just jump back in here. And get down to some very simple wiring. Now, that's one of the things about modded, actually, that really kind of changes how we do things. Everything is really rather simple. Especially something like this, like a massive furnace array in vanilla, you would need lots of hoppers and redstone and perhaps even mine carts, and you know, it would be a big tedium, and it would be, well, it takes up a lot of room. I've built quite a few of them. They take up a lot of room. But they are useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft this guy. Whatever. It's called the red print. And basically what it does is, rather than a blueprint copying a recipe, the red print will copy a configuration. So for the top guys, it's pretty easy because the output's going to be right here, or sorry, the input is going to be right here. We'll light that up for you guys. You know what? Let's actually just stick a light right there. Ta-da! There we go. And we're going to need... Oh, no, he's right there. So the output is going to be right there. I keep calling it the output. The input is going to be right there. So it can easily just snake along and do that. Okay. So here's kind of what the wiring is going to look like. And what it's going to have to be is for the top ones, it's going to be input in the top, output in the back. So what we can do is we can take the red print and we can copy it. And then if we click, see, it copies input top, output back. And we erase it. And here we have input back, output bottom, copy, paste, 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 and erase. And look at that, simple, done. Now here at the bottom for the output I have a retrieval node. So it's going to be pulling from these bottom furnaces, and it's going to try and pull from this row here, but of course those rows aren't connected. Now what I'm wanting to try and do is, if you remember these guys, the crossover pipes, I want to try and get it so that I can do a connection like that. Does that work? That's not connecting. What if I do something like that? There we go. So see, that connects. And if I grab myself some micro blocks, we can actually disconnect all of those. So what this will do then is it will mean that this node isn't going to search these guys right here, because these are the outputs. Why would we need to search those? So the same thing goes for here. We want to use a crossover pipe. Nope, again, I'm using them wrong. That place and that place. See? So now it no longer connects to it, and it can go down there so that that guy can search up here. Now, of course, the system might just find itself balanced, because while the top row gets more input, being closer to there, the bottom row gets more output, being closer to the retrieval node. So that might actually make a difference in terms of kind of balancing it out. But we're going to give them each a stack upgrade. And I think let's keep it pretty low. And let's just go with 2 speed upgrades. Come on. And then what we're going to need to do is the all-important and very crucial electricity. Now the electricity is simple. We just connect those two with an electrical line. And now there's been some people who are a little bit confused as to why this works. And I explained this in my energy transferring video, but I may as well explain it again here. The red line here, the energy pipe, exclusively transfers power. But it does not mean that it can't go through these black ones. So what this will do is it just means that these two are not connected when it comes to when it comes to items or liquids. Only electricity can travel through this red line. So it will travel down both these sets of lines that I have just separated. So everything gets power. Everything gets power. Now, of course, being the furnace array that it is, let's give it half a stack of exciter upgrades. And these guys should all start charging. Look at that. Now if I say 24 cobblestone, well, it's all going to go into this first furnace. And of course there's no speed upgrades, so they're going to be a little slow, but look at that. We're already starting to see outputs. So there you go. There's one done. So I'm going to get the other one knocked out. I'm probably going to clean up this a little bit more, make it a little fancier, and then we'll move on. Alrighty, well, they're all in place. These guys are wired up just the same way. So it's an identical system on both sides. Now to make it look a little cleaner, I mean, if I put a chest down there, you can see behind there. That looks kind of grungy, doesn't it? unfortunately, as I've said many times, Z-Tones does not actually work with microblocks, which is a little tragic. But instead what we have is I'm using woolen clay. It's pretty close to black, and it's microblockable. So that's pretty cool. So we just make these hollow covers, and we just kind of find every little space. Actually, that one can just be a regular cover. And then if we stick a chest down, and of course, you know, put those blocks back there, well, look how snazzy that looks. And actually, we could sneak another one in there. Ta-da! Now it just looks like it's black. Like, you can kind of see the retrieval node back there, but not really. So we can do the same for this guy. If we apply like that, when we put the chest down, I guess you can kind of see underneath there as well. Maybe we'll want to do that. Ta-da! There we go. See, now it looks all pretty. So now, if I've ever got some, you know, huge smelting job, like say, whole bunches of copper. You know, because I don't really care too much about the copper if I'm, you know, gonna double it or whatever. So we can just go drop them all in there. So that guy will get first priority, just due to the fact that he's the one closest to the node. Now I did actually forget. Can I get it? No, I can't. I have to go around back. There we go. Transfer node, transfer node. Alright, sorry, upgrades. Stack upgrades. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Ain't that a pretty sight? There we go, all the furnaces running. Now, once they have speed upgrades, they'll be even crazier faster. But yeah, so mass smelting. That's pretty cool. I like it. And it kind of fits, you know. I might need to, well, I don't even really need the signs myself, but perhaps if other people are coming to my base, I can, you know, label them input, output, but for myself, I'll know what's what. Oh, it is blanker. Alright. So. Yay! More stuff around the base got done. We'll just let that smelt. It's all good. Hehehe. What we're going to do now... Oop. You are my... What we are going to do now, since most of the episode is already done, we're probably just going to call it a little bit short. A little bit of a shorter episode. I don't know, maybe it's a regular length episode. I didn't really check the time. I didn't. So, we will end our episode with the continuum orbs. And let's see. So number 1, we got a cauldron. Yay, cauldron. Number 2. Some green wool, and just one piece at that. And number 3, some light gray wood planks. I don't ever see myself using those. Well, still not very much luck on those continuum orbs, unfortunately. Oh, well. So, what do you guys think? You like the little furnace array we made? Oh, it's so snazzy. Look at all that copper that's already smelted. It's crazy. And if I can get speed upgrades in all of those, that'd be a crazy drain on my power. But we can worry about that at some point too. I mean, we can make a whole bunch of 0.0 point extractors, stuff like that. The little guys from Quantum Flux that pull power from bedrock. That'd be pretty cool to set up. I might craft a whole bunch of those in between episodes. But for now, like I said, we're gonna call it an episode. We got the furnaces done. They're pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So, give me a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought of Rogue Legacy. Let me know what you think about, perhaps other games I can, add to my roster. I can do a bunch of little games. Just kind of film something whenever I'm in the mood. If I'm playing that game, oh well, I might film a clip here and there. I might not make them series, but I'll, make a random clip. If you liked Rogue Legacy enough that you want me to make it into a series, I can do that. For right now, like I said, it's probably just going to be a random episode here and there. So, you do that. I'm going to go and work on stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you come back next time. Bye-bye.